Okay, question 7. So we're told here that the first term of an arithmetic series is 4. Okay, so we could either write t1 is equal to 4, first term, or we could straight away say a is equal to 4, because that's what t1 is, isn't it? First term. Okay, and we're given the common difference to be 2. Okay, so common difference is 2. The sum of the first n terms of the arithmetic series is 460. So in other words, sum of the first n terms, they said, is 460. Write down an equation satisfied by n, hence find the value of n. So what we've got to do now is obviously use the sum formula, but we don't know what n is, so we're kind of working backwards. So n over 2, 2a, so remember now a is 4, okay, it's 2 times 4, plus then n minus 1 times the difference, which is 2, which equals to 460. So you could, if you wanted to now, take that 2 over the other side there and multiply. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for a minute though, okay, because we can see in here, this is just going to be 8, and that's going to be 2 times this bracket. Yeah, if you prefer, I'll just write the 2 at the front, just so you can see it a bit clearer, and then we'll expand that bracket then. 8 plus 2 times n is 2n, 2 times minus 1 is minus 2, equals to 460. So n over 2, well, 8 take away 2 is 6, plus 2n equals 460. Now the reason why I didn't take that 2 over the other side and multiply is because I could now times through the bracket by half, okay, because this is a half, isn't it? And we can halve each term here, so that'll be n, 3 plus n, okay? So just halving each term in there. Multiply out the brackets, so 3n plus n squared equals to 460. And we end up with a quadratic, yeah? So let's write it in quadratic format. Okay. Equals to 0, and we get that, right? So we then ask to find the value of n. Now with a quadratic, we usually get 2 different values out, don't we? Usually. But here they're just saying value of n. Okay, so let's see in this case why there's only going to be 1. Okay, so let's solve it. But when you see a quadratic, we could use our calculators to solve it. We could use quadratic formula. This one factorizes though quite nicely. Okay, and the key to it, when you have quite a large number here, is just think of your square numbers, right? So for instance, 20 squared is 400. Okay, or 20 times 20 is 400. Okay, but we want 460, and our 2 numbers have to be with a gap of 3. So if you increase the 20 there by 3, and you have 23 times 20, that'll give me 460, and of course there's a gap there of 3. Okay, so that'll do. So it'll be positive 23, negative 20. Okay, so that'll work then, right? That'll multiply to give minus 460 and add up to give 3n. Okay, but you can use the formula method, whichever you prefer. So in this case then, n minus 20 is 0, or n plus 23 is 0. That means then n is 20, or n is minus 23. So we do get 2 answers, as you'd expect from a quadratic. However, only one answer is going to apply, yeah? And if you think about it, you can't have negative terms, yeah? So you just say, therefore, n equals 20, okay? And if you want your, you can make, well, you should really make a note here, just say, can't have negative number of terms. So we do have one answer supplied here.